boys and girls, and welcome back to another wonderful and exciting episode of E-maginative Stories. Yay! But before we begin today's episode, boys and girls, I would like to wish you all a happy Cinco de Mayo. Yay! And in honor of it being Cinco de Mayo today, we will be reading a very special book, boys and girls. It's about a family's parrot who wants nothing more than to help out and prepare things for the Cinco de Mayo celebration, only to find out that helping in the smallest ways can have the biggest impact. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy the book.
iQuiero Ayudar, Let Me Help. Story by Alma Flor Ada and illustrations by Angela Dominguez. Everyone was very busy running and rushing preparing for the Cinco de Mayo celebration. The children were particularly excited. The family had rented a barge and they were planning to have a picnic on the San Antonio River. Wonderful smells came from the kitchen. Music filled the house, inviting feet to tap to its rhythm. And bright paper flowers and shiny ribbons were scattered everywhere. So it was not surprising that Elena forgot to close Perico's cage door after she fed him. "Look, Mommy, Perico wants to be part of Cinco de Mayo too," said Martita when she saw the parrot flapping about in the kitchen. Perico was indeed fascinated by all the movement in the kitchen. Making tamales seemed to be something he could take part in. He loved tamales. Surely he could help make them. Let me help, Perico cried. It was a sentence he had learned recently. Little Martita was always asking to be allowed to help, but Abuela and Tia Lupe didn't think that Perico could help. "Perico, go away! Let us work!" they cried, moving their arms wildly to shoo him away. Elena and her mother were in the living room making flowers with multicolored tissue paper. The festive flowers reminded Perico of the bright colors of the rainforest. He should certainly be able to help make the colorful flowers. Let me help, Perico cried. But Mama and Elena did not agree. "Perico, go away! Let us work," they said, and pushed him away. Lupita and Carmen were in their room dressing up for their folklorico dance performance. The bright ribbons that Tia Alicia was braiding into the girls' hair reminded Perico of jungle butterflies fluttering about like winged flowers. Surely Perico could help them get ready. Let me help, Perico cried, but Tia Alicia wanted to concentrate on what she was doing. "Perico, go away! Let us work," she shouted at him. Antonio and Francisco were on the front porch practicing their trumpets for the mariachi number. The sound reminded Perico of the cries of toucans. Surely he could help them practice. Let me help, he cried. But Antonio and Francisco didn't want any noise while they were practicing. "Perico, go away! Let us practice," they replied impatiently. Perico flew off the porch and down the street. What a wonderful smell was coming from the bakery! Don Martin was baking batches upon batches of pan dulce. Let me help, Perico cried. Go away, cried Don Martin, very upset. He did not want a parrot in his busy bakery, nor feathers on his pan dulce. Perico flew over the city. Everywhere he looked, people were celebrating. Along the river, people floated by on beautifully decorated barges. It was as if all the flowers of the jungle were floating down the river. Fascinated, Perico decided to perch on a bridge and watch. Just then Perico saw his family's barge moving gracefully down the river. It was larger and taller than any other barge, but its topmost decoration was too high to pass underneath the bridge. It hit the arch and fell down into the water. "Oh, what a shame! Our beautiful barge!" Perico's family cried. Perico looked at the barge. This was his chance to help. Perico flew down and perched on top of the flowers that crowned the gaily decorated barge. He looked quite perfect there. Martita cried, "Mama, look! Perico found a way to help." Mama and Abuela, Antonio and Francisco, Lupe and Carmen, and Tia Lupe and Tia Alicia all looked up. "Hooray! Bravo!" they cheered. Perico just nodded, swaying to the music of the mariachi band as the barge sailed slowly and gracefully by. He had finally found the perfect way to help. It wasn't by trying to do what others could do, but by doing what no one else could. And he did it by being himself, his wonderful self. The end.
Well, boys and girls, did you enjoy today's book? Wonderful! Yay! I'm so glad you all enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a happy and safe Cinco de Mayo. Yay! And be sure to tune in next time for the next book, titled Dungeons and Dragons. Until next time, boys and girls, keep using your imaginations and be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, bye!